The Trooper is Iron Maiden's ninth single, released on June 20, 1983, and the second from their 1983 album Peace of Mind. It was one of only a few songs to get much radio airplay in the US, thus peaking at number 28 on the US mainstream rock charts. It also achieved success in the UK, peaking at number 12 in the UK singles charts as well as gaining a much better reception than the band's previous single, Flight of Icarus. A live version of the song, From Death on the Road, was issued in 2005. Overview. Written by bassist and founder member Steve Harris, the song is based on the charge of the Light Brigade at the Battle of Balaclava 1854, which took place during the Crimean War, and inspired by Lord Tennyson's poem of the same name. The track has been the subject of much praise since its release, with AllMusic describing it as an all-time genre classic that boasts guitarists, Dave Murray and Adrian Smith's most memorable harmonized lead riff, plus the trademark galloping rhythm, while Mick Wall comments that it is the song, which most Maiden fans from those days still recall first when you mention the Peace of Mind album. Despite the popularity of the song, it was the single's B-side, a Jethro Tull cover of Cross-Eyed Mary, which managed to gain a substantial amount of airplay on US radio, becoming one of the band's few tracks, along with previous single Flight of Icarus, to do so. The single's accompanying music video included clips of a cavalry battle from the 1936 film The Charge of the Light Brigade, starring Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland, which the BBC refused to play unedited, deeming the footage too violent. The band's manager, Rod Smallwood, has since criticised the decision, stating, "Anyone would think we'd killed the horses ourselves instead of using an old Errol Flynn movie." A regular fixture in the band's concerts, vocalist Bruce Dickinson has always waved a Union flag during live performances and, more recently, has begun wearing an authentic redcoat uniform which would have been worn during the battle on which the song was based. During a performance in Dublin in 2003, Dickinson's flag waving reportedly received a large amount of booing from the Irish audience. While the band were receiving criticism from Sharon Osbourne in 2005, at the time justifying her attack on the band at the 2005 Ozzfest, she accused Iron Maiden of disrespecting American troops, then fighting alongside the British in Iraq, for waving a Union flag in the US, although Classic Rock magazine supported the band by pointing out that the song's subject bore no relation to the military activity then taking place in the Middle East. On August 15, 2005, a live version of the song was released from the then-upcoming live album, Death on the Road. In popular culture, the song has appeared in several Iron Maiden tribute albums, including A Call to Irons, a tribute to Iron Maiden, Numbers from the Beast, a tribute to the Beast and Maiden Heaven, a tribute to Iron Maiden, as well as on records by tribute bands such as Maiden United and the Iron Maidens. In addition, the song has been released by Sentenced on the Trooper EP, Hell Songs on Hymns in the Key of 666, Thumper on the Metallica compilation, Highland Glory as a bonus track on Forever and Ever, Radio Cult on Grooves from the Grave, Stryper on the Covering and Iced Earth on the tour edition of their 2011 album, Dystopia. On top of this, the track has also been included in the Guitar Hero 2, Carmageddon 2 and Rock Band video games, is mentioned in the novel World War Z by Max Brooks and is currently being used as the opening theme for the documentary series Metal Evolution. Northern Ireland. During the course of the Troubles in Northern Ireland, the image of Eddie the Head as he appeared on the sleeve of the Trooper became an unofficial mascot of the Ulster Freedom Fighters loyalist paramilitary group and was the main figure on a number of the group's murals. The loyalist representation frequently carried a tattered flag with the emblem of the Ulster Defence Association rather than the Union flag as on the Iron Maiden sleeve. Track listings: 1983 single, The Trooper Euro 411, Cross-Eyed Mary Euro 352, 2005 CD, The Trooper Euro 413, The Trooper Euro 412, Prowler Euro 424, Video The Trooper Euro 412, Video The Trooper Euro 410, 2005 7 Blue Vinyl, The Trooper Euro 413, Another Life, 2005 12 Picture Disc, The Trooper Euro 413, The Trooper Euro 412, Murders in the Rue Morgue. Personnel, production credits are adapted from the 7-inch vinyl cover. Iron Maiden, Bruce Dickinson lead vocals, Dave Murray guitar, Adrian Smythe guitar, Steve Harris bass guitar, Nico McBrawen drums. Production, Martin Birch producer, engineer, Derek Riggs cover illustration, charts, notes, re-release of both singles as part of the first 10 years box set. Exceeded the length limit of the UK singles chart. References. External links, full lyrics of this song at Metro Lyrics.